Tua throws 5 interceptions in a torrential downpour practice. Mekhi Becton says Zack Wilson is going to be a problem for opposing teams. Stephon Gilmore is a minicamp no-show, and star LaTulele is back on the Bills' practice field. We'll get into all of it on this episode of Get the Tables, State of the AFC East. Before we get into it, do me a solid, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Putting out more NFL content in general, specifically the state of the AFC East. So if you're a Dolphins, Patriots, or Jets fan and you want to hear from the competition source, consider subscribing to this channel. Let's jump back into it. Well. Let's start New England, where Stephon Gilmore was a no-show.
I don't expect him to be here.
As we all know, Stephon Gilmore did not show up to mandatory minicamp. Given his age and what he may or may not want in a contract, I can definitely see the Patriots parting ways with him. That is good news for the rest of the division. My personal opinion is there's no way in hell Bill Belichick is going to make Stephon Gilmore one of the top paid corners at this point in his career, especially because of the money they spent this March in free agency. I would not be surprised if Gilmore is moved and maybe he can round out his career in Houston or Jacksonville. Karma's a bitch. Moving on to the other side of the ball, Cam Newton continues to take reps with the first team. Cam Newton may be taking first team reps, but to no one's surprise, Mac Jones is leading all quarterbacks in reps, getting as many as he can get. The Patriots coaching staff says they are very pleased with the progression of Mac Jones thus far. Cam Newton, when asked in a Zoom call what he thought of the Patriots picking another quarterback, said this.
Mac and cheese, he's pretty cool, man. He's quiet.
He said Mac Jones was the right pick for the organization. He was the best player on the board, and the Patriots did the right thing by drafting him. He also went on to say that he supports the decision of the organization. We'll see how that dynamic goes when Mac Jones takes Cam's job at some point, probably around the midseason mark. So Tua threw 5 picks in a practice and then told the media that this was the time to make mistakes. He wasn't wrong. Before we hop all over Tua and the Dolphins, which believe me, I love to do, let's be real. Dolphins head coach Brian Flores told his team that this was going to be a passing camp, a teaching camp. They're going to air it out more often, try to push the ball downfield. With the defense knowing that these play calls were going to be more aggressive than usual, I don't really find it that surprising that he threw 5 interceptions, nor do I find it that alarming. If anything, the rest of the division should be concerned that the Dolphins aren't trying to play it safe and they are trying to get their quarterback comfortable with pushing the ball downfield, which is the thing he struggled the most with last year. He's not Nate Peterman. He didn't throw 5 picks and a half.
Hit me, I'm open.
We're not thinking about that. It's okay. We have Josh Allen now. Getting back to it, I do believe that Tua has the potential to be a good quarterback in the NFL. I do have my doubts, but if he progresses to a level of even Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Dolphins are going to have a really good chance at making the playoffs late in the year. And if not, they'll probably go 9-7, 8-8, 8-9, 17 games. Oh, the Jets. Zack Wilson was apparently threading the needle at camp. Mekhi Becton is rehabbing a foot injury, but coach Robert Saleh said he is expecting Becton to be 100% heading into training camp. He also said he expects the whole team to be ready for training camp. You're going to need all the firepower you can get, Jets. The coach is also happy with arguably the team's best receiver, Jamison Crowder, coming back. He said he thinks the wide receiver is going to flourish in new offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur's offensive scheme. As to be expected, the Jets and their media are pumping up their new quarterback. They say Zack Wilson is making great decisions. Zack Wilson is ballin'. We'll see how the Karate Kid's decision making is when bullets are flying in a live NFL game. For now, I'll let all of you New York Jets fans pump up yet another quarterback prospect who looks great in shorts. Good luck with that. The crown jewel, the Buffalo Bills. Star LaTulele is back. Bills fans, I cannot stress enough how important this is for our defensive line. As we all know, the Bills really missed Star's presence on the defensive line last year, especially against the running game. He met with the media on a Zoom call and said he is back, he has some catching up to do, but his body feels fresh and that is encouraging. The Buffalo Bills also had perfect attendance for this mandatory minicamp. Every single player is in the house ready to defend their division title.
That's what I'm talking about, baby! Woo! Oh, yeah!
Everyone is bought in and they are ready to go to work. The most intriguing battle for me in minicamp and going into training camp is going to be the CB2 spot. Dane Jackson and Levi Wallace are both very capable guys. You know both men are going to have to bring it every day because the Buffalo Bills receiving core is one of the deepest in the NFL and they're going to test them on every single play. We may have the best receiving core in the league and these guys' game is only going to get better from having to line up across from some of the better guys in the league. If I had to pick, I'd say Jackson is the front runner to today, but it is still way too early to tell. Overall, the Bills are competing internally, and I didn't even mention that their quarterback looks accurate as hell. The hype is real. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. I also read all of your comments. Comment on your favorite team, how good of a job I did, or say something mean. Don't say something mean. Anyways, it's been real. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Until next time, peace out.